Life was directed by Daniel Espinosa, and it's about these 6 scientists that receive this sample from Mars and end up discovering life beyond Earth. And then things turn south from there, in a good horror movie type of way. Now, I try not to get too intrigued about certain actors when going into a film because there's a lot of things you got to take into consideration, especially from writing and directing, because I learned this from past experience a while ago when I saw a film that starred Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I was like, oh yeah, this film looks good. It's like a SWAT theme. That movie was Sabotage. We all know how that crap went. But from all past experience, every single film I've seen starring Jake Gyllenhaal has been a great movie. Especially his fantastic performance in Nightcrawler. Once again, his acting in this movie was also really great. The rest of the cast as well was really good. And there was even some new actors I've never really seen before, and they were also great. Even though the actors were really great, I feel like the characters were a little bit paper thin, but that's probably one of the biggest flaws I have with this movie. So, on to the good things. Now, some people going into this film feared that there was going to be a stupid Prometheus scene, because when in the trailer they show one of the main characters poking at the alien. But this movie definitely handled this a lot better because it's in a proper laboratory environment. This guy isn't just, grabbing at it bare hands. He's got proper, gloves on. And it's in a proper caged in area. And there's also fail-safes in play if things do go wrong. In fact, there's actually a specific character that is made to put in these fail-safes. So it definitely makes more sense than these 2 morons. And that leads me to the point that this movie feels like a much more realistic take on an alien discovery type movie, because it really shows the measures people would take to make sure this thing doesn't go back to Earth. And talking about the realistic take of this film looks freaking great, because considering this creature is all done by CGI, there's no practical effects whatsoever done with the creature. So the CGI looks really convincing. The cinematography is also great thanks to Seamus McCarvey, the cinematographer for the Avengers, Godzilla, and Nocturnal Animals. The cinematography kind of reminds me of Gravity, how the camera's kind of floating around with these scientists and then these really long takes, especially in the beginning of the film, which just really helps to immerse you in this space station. Talking about things similar to this film, you'll find this movie very familiar to the first Alien movie, as you're set in this very claustrophobic and isolated environment with this creature. But even with these similarities to this film and other sci-fi films, I think monster movie and sci-fi fans will still find something to enjoy in this movie. So, these are the best things I found with this movie. If there's any other good things you want to say about this movie, or maybe even bad things, put them down in the comments below. And if you like this video, consider hitting this button here or the subscribe button down below so you can see more videos I've made, and I'll catch you folks in the next one.